sound button. And then I'll hit my music button. And we're going to begin standing. I do have a chair because we will end up coming to a seat in a little bit as well. But begin by just coming into your space, bopping around. Find a sigh, just kind of sigh. Be dramatic. Smile. Just envision tension releasing from your body. It just sloughs right off and falls into the earth to be recycled. Letting it go. We're gonna pat. Starting with your dantian, getting a nice pat in your hip flexors as well. Maybe turning one direction, other. Encouraging, stimulating the flow of energy through your body. And Qi translates to energy, but it also translates to intelligence. Your body is extremely intelligent. It's intelligent in a way that science has yet to replicate. It's just something amazing. You are this being who also has consciousness. You can become aware of what's going on around you. You can interact with your environment. Seeing yourself from this place of wonder and understanding that you are intelligence kind of made manifest, because that's exactly what you are. I'm going to pat down and up your legs. You can go as far forward as you'd like, going down, going up, maybe brushing off the tops of your feet. I'm gonna do this a few times. I think it can feel nice, and getting all parts of your leg. So if we are energy, we are trillions of cells, living individual lives and also working together in the systems of your body. You also have a microbiome. You have billions of bacteria, of organisms that live within and around your body. You are not isolated at all. And they work with you. Coming up, let's pummel the kidneys, taking loose fists, pummeling kidneys. So when we pat, when we tap, when we move, when we breathe, visualize, sit still, all of our practice is about working with our innate intelligence, just being aware of it, using our consciousness to be here in the present moment. Coming back to your abdomen, and let your hands rest on your navel. So they just rest on this plug. This is absolutely the plug into life. That's what this is. This is your plug into life. As you formed, as you were creative energy made into this person, into this human being, and to see that with a sense of wonder. To take a deep breath into your belly and let it go. And we're gonna just rub your belly, going down one side and up the other. So we encourage the flow of energy. We're working with our intelligence. We're working with the systems of our bodies. with the cells, our thoughts, our noises. We'll do some healing sounds. They vibrate throughout our cells. We're primarily composed of water, and water sound travels, vibration travels through water very well. It's a good conductor of sound. And using intention also, just bring your awareness into your body. We can do lots of exercises. We can do, we can walk on a treadmill, we can do aerobics, we can do many things, but oftentimes the focus of those exercises is maybe to strengthen the body, but it becomes more of a superficial kind of a hardening. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with those kinds of exercises. I like to hike, you all know that. And it's wonderful, but also to spend time within our bodies and within our experience, breathing, noticing, being present, that works with the deeper layers as well. Coming back to your navel, take another deep breath and let it go. Tap your chest. You can shift around however you'd like as you tap the chest, and make a healing sound here. Make the sound of zzz, like a whole bunch of Z's in a row. Zzz, lengthening your exhalation. And then change this to a humming, like a let it be really nasal. And then stop and just let your hands rest on your lungs and breathe. Those sounds help to release kind of congestion in the nose and the nasal passages and the lungs. And congestion isn't just about like pollen in the air. Same with when I say like metabolism, metabolic processes, it's not just about digesting food stuff. It's also about processing all of the other information that comes into our systems. We interact with the world around us, and we have to digest and process information, release information. And we feel, especially emotions, they get kind of stuck. And it's said in traditional Chinese medicine and in 5-element theory that often emotions, especially like sadness, can kind of hold itself in your lungs, or anger holds itself in the liver, that there are different places in the body where emotions tend to kind of hold, and that when we practice our Qigong practice, we're encouraging the processing of those emotions in order to function more optimally, to metabolize them. Now take your tappy fingers, and we're just going to do the head before we do the arms. So tapping all around your head, especially, notice where there's places where you might feel tension. And that could be because there was, and throughout the body, it could be because that was where there might have been an injury, tension. The tissue, as it heals, it can kind of tighten in that area. There's a lot of things that happen within our bodies as they're trying to figure things out, but also tension in the mind. Channels of energy moving through the body, the meridians. And the head, kind of over the ears. This is where I tend to linger, is the gallbladder meridian. And even if you don't have a physical gallbladder, you still would have an energetic gallbladder. We have to understand that this methodology was developed prior to Western medicine and prior to how we see the body. However, we tend to see the body more like a machine rather than a garden. And Eastern philosophy and five element theory sees our body, mind, spirit, emotions as a garden to be tended on a regular basis rather than be taken to the shop when some part of it is wrong. Tap between your eyebrows, the calm, the spirit points. It's one of my favorites as well. Breathing, relaxing. Tap the outside edge of your eyebrow. If you're wearing glasses, just kind of working around your glasses. And I'll let that go. Shake out your arms. And we're going to pat from one shoulder down the arm and back up a few times. This is helpful for, we could say, circulation of blood, circulation of lymph. And it also tells your body that it needs to pay attention to this area. That's what a micro trauma is. And just like if we get cut or if we stub our toe, the body responds and says, okay, we need to take care of this. There's something that happened and there needs to be some attention to this area. And so places, especially where maybe we have some, we could say stagnant chi, maybe you have some arthritis or you have some stiffness, kind of patting the area, moving the area encourages the flow of energy and can sometimes help to relieve some of that stiffness and even inflammation. You're gonna lift your arm and pat from your armpit down to your hip and back up. All the big lymph nodes in the armpit, breast tissue, and your abdomen and your hip. And let that go. Shake it out. And we're going to go to the other side, patting from your shoulder, down your arm, and back up. Part of being conscious, part of developing awareness is to, when you're doing these movements, when you're patting yourself, to keep your mind with what you're doing and make decisions about maybe you want to go lighter or softer, or maybe you want more force, and just paying attention to how it feels to you so that you can adapt in a way that creates more enjoyment. And I'll lift your arm and go from your armpit down to your hip and back up. Again, just enjoying stretching, maybe even stretching, opening your ribs. And taking a deep breath, letting it go. Let your arms come down. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Give yourself a wiggle. And now we're going to do some arm swings. Swing your arms forward and back. We get lost in the intensity of daily life. It's easy to get lost in planning, and we have to plan. We have to live in society. We're not monks living in the Himalayas. We're here in America, and we're doing our thing. Like it's absolutely true that we're here. We're in the world because we need to be part of the world. We have to function in society in our own lives. But there's such a value in taking time to kind of be present, to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous response, the ability to digest that goes beyond digesting food, but to digest experiences, to digest interactions, to interact with all of the variables around you from a place of responsiveness and presence. It just feels different. Let your arms come down, shake them out, and let's do some twisty arm swings. So very gently, let your swinging begin at the bottoms of your feet. And you can feel your hips turn. And then maybe you feel your low back a little, coming into your thoracic spine where you're able to turn a little bit more. It's more of the twisty part of your spine, but being gentle. You're massaging your abdominal contents, offering energy, offering encouragement. Your moods affect your physiology. Your thoughts affect your physiology. Looking over each shoulder. And so knowing that all of this is true from a scientific standpoint, that if you start to think about a stressful situation, your body responds with the sympathetic response. Your blood sugar increases, your cortisol levels increase, your blood pressure increases, everything gets you ready to run, to fight or flight. You're just ready to do it. And it can happen just thinking about a stressful situation. Coming back to center, shake out, and let your feet sink into the earth. Let your hands rest on your lower dantian. And take a few deep breaths, just noticing your breath. Letting it expand. Let your hands actually go wherever they'd like to go, wherever you feel like maybe you would like your breath to extend. Your hands are breath magnets, imagine, and you can bring them to different places to encourage your deeper breathing, oxygen, just even envisioning drawing oxygen to different parts of your body. Like I go to my liver. The liver in 5-element theory is very much the general. It's all about planning and rigidity and making things happen. And it's vision. It's the spring season. It's yang energy, and it can also lead to rigidity and frustration and anger when things don't go as we planned. And so seeing that your experience is something that is embodying your experience to function more optimally. Because just as you can think about something and get that physiological response of intensity or fear or anxiousness, you can also likewise relax the mind. Think of something pleasant, think of something relaxing, be here now. And your body responds to that, and your cortisol levels lower, and your blood sugar lowers, and your blood pressure lowers, and your heart rate moves along with whatever you're doing naturally, as opposed to being in a state of continued stress. These simple practices can bring them into our regular life. Find a smile. Smiling affects your physiology. Take a deep breath and let it go. And shake things out. I'm going to play around first with balance. Let your feet be about hip width distance. And let your hands rest on your dantian. Sort of shift your weight from one leg to the other. Our habits, our patterns of thought and of movement are decades ingrained in our bodies. But when you bring awareness, you have the opportunity to make small shifts. Let one hand come out to the side and the other comes to about the center line of your body. And the goal here is to keep a tall spine, to avoid leaning, but shift your weight to that leg and then touch out with your other toe. And come to center and shift your weights and touch out with a toe. So it's like you're kind of rolling your hands through a big bowl, big brass bowl. Feeling your weight shift, slowly making your way from one side to the other, keeping a tall spine. And this type of a movement requires effort on both sides of the body, connecting your mind and your muscles, changing maybe even your posture and your habits, and you can feel yourself sort of come off balance periodically as well, and then regaining, finding a tall spine, taking a deep breath. This is not a test. Finish up each side and come back to center. Let your hands press behind you, so you're kind of opening up your chest. Shift your weight to one side and touch out with a toe. Bring your arms, or a heel. I was wrong. Bring your arms out in front of you and touch back with your toe. Heel and toe. Keeping a tall spine, heel and toe. And coming back to center, because that's a lot on that standing leg. Surprisingly, shift to the other side. Press your hands behind, heel comes out in front, arms come out in front, toe comes behind, heel and toe. Heel. Coming back to center, and I'm just standing into the side so you can see kind of my posture. You know, it's bring your hands into at least the sides of your hips, and kind of notice, you know, your own posture. We have this natural curve in your lumbar spine. You have a curvature of your spine. See if you can kind of work with that, and as you breathe, you strengthen these muscles that support your spine. Your diaphragm is one of your deep stabilizer muscles. Deep breathing allows for stabilization of your spine. It massages your internal organs. It takes pressure off of your heart and draws your oxygen kind of down to the bottom of the lungs, where a greater exchange takes place. It's fascinating. Shift your weight to one side and touch with a toe and punch with a fist. Balancing the sides of the body, shifting the weight, touch and punch. Moving slowly. Slower is more challenging. Slow movements encourage what's known as internal force. When we do things very fast, or when we're, you know, really focused on that external strength, you know, you might have ever seen a video, I know I've probably seen several, where like this tiny person, and it's usually some type of martial art situation, like a tiny person that looks very wispy is able to overtake and win at a very muscular, large, strong person. And the idea behind that is internal force, cultivating this internal strength. We'll come back to center and let your fingers relax. Realign your spine. Notice sometimes we'll hinge forward more, or we kind of hyper open into neutral. This time we're going to step and punch. Shift your weight to one side, heel and toe, and punch. Coming back to center, shifting heel and toe and punch. Moving slowly, bending into your knee, working with your balance. moving through. Coming back to center. Give your hands some movement. Just like move your wrists around. That can feel kind of nice. Yesterday I was teaching a Tai Chi class, and one gentleman, he's probably in his mid-70s, and he's noticed through Tai Chi that his posture, he tends to hunch forward, and so he's been purposefully working to open himself up. And he asked me, how can I do that? Like, how do I do it? And I'm like, you're doing it every time you notice it, whenever you're conscious of it. I wish there was just a magic pill that would change 70 years of sitting a certain way, but there's not. We have to put that awareness into practice. Let your hands come to your dantian, reopening up and finding this alignment of your spine. And what does that even mean? It's a constant shifting. It's finding structure and softness and bringing them together and continually bringing awareness to them. We're going to move our ankles now. So shift your weight to one side, and you're going to do heel and toe. And these are some of the exercises that we start with in my Tai Chi class. They're Qigong style exercises, and they're just so great for balance. Bring your foot back, shift to the other side, engage, heel and toe. That continued awareness, continually being present. It's something that's very counter to our cultures, how we were raised. I like instant gratification. Coming back to center. And I'm the same. I was born in 1982. And smile. Take a deep breath. And let it go. Feel your feet sinking into the earth. Envision that there is a taproot coming down from the bottom of each foot, and as you press into the earth pushes back, the crown of your head extends towards the heavens, feeling even a little lighter because you're allowing tension to sink into the earth. We're going to move slowly now, letting your arms come out to your side, bringing down the heavens, reaching up, and dropping down. Moving as though through gentle resistance, cultivating internal force, internal strength. And last week, we talked a lot about the fire element and the triple burner, which is 3 energy centers in the body according to our 5 element theory, you can say. One is the upper burner. It's kind of where we take in information. The second is the middle burner, a place of digestion. So not just foodstuffs, information of all sorts. And then the lower burner, which is the place of storage and release. The food you take in is information. Your body breaks it down. Your digestive process breaks down the food and takes nutrients from it and utilizes those for your bodily processes. It's fascinating. And we're not isolated. We live in a sea of energy, a sea of information. You can feel it when you walk into a room. You could feel the room maybe being a little filled with sadness or filled with excitement or a sense of peace. You've been in many different places over the course of your life, and you can absolutely relate to that. So we're cultivating this internal strength that allows us to interact with the world around us from a place of healing, from a place of peace, from a place of presence. Now let your hands move. We're going to shift and kind of walk in place, smoothing things out. Another balancing exercise. And coming back to center. Bring your hands to your dantian, and we're going to turn and find what's known as a bow stance. So you have one foot slightly further forward, one foot is a little behind, and you can balance yourself across each foot. So it gives you a different sort of stretch through your pelvis, through your hip flexor. Should be gentle, should feel like you're not straining too much. You can always keep your feet closer together, further apart, a tall spine. Now, taking your fingers to your wrist, we're going to push and then let your hands come away from each other and stroke bird's tail. So you're pushing your hands, stroke bird's tail. Allow the palms of your hands to face each other as you stroke the bird's tail. Fingers touching the inside of your wrist as you push hand. Moving slowly as though through gentle resistance. Cultivating internal strength. Processing, refining. Digestion is a refinement process. Calming your mind through this moving meditation. Feeling your feet supported by the earth. One more time, coming down and pushing. Let your hands come back to your dantian. Shift yourself to center. Realign your spine, practicing again. And begin to gather chi, fortifying, strengthening. Coming back to center, take a deep breath and let it go. Make your way to the other side. Moving slowly. The present moment transcends time and space. Oftentimes we're thinking about the past or we're thinking about the future. Being present gives a certain richness to our experience. Let your fingers come to your wrist, pressing and stroking bird's tail. And it's practice. There's never perfection, only practice. Being in the present moment. The earth element is the element of late summer. It's the digestive process, contentment, satisfaction. Letting your hands stroke the bird's tail and push slowly, finding a fullness within yourself. Coming back to center. And take a deep breath and let it go. Stepping your feet a little further away from each other, let's play in water. Scooping cool, clear water, crossing your arms in front and then flinging it from your fingertips. Feeling supported in the earth, moving in a way that feels good to you. It could be relaxed. It could be big movements. Scooping water and flinging it from your fingertips, the ultimate in summer fun. Strengthening your legs, sinking into your hips, moving your body. Movement encourages the flow of energy. Coming back to the center. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. reestablish a stance that feels secure. One hand comes in front of your heart and the other hand comes about at your dantian. So it's kind of like you're going to be dancing with yourself. See if your shoulders can relax. Cloud hands. The upper hand is yang. It's outward, it's expansive. The lower hand is yin. It's condensing, it's cooling. And there's a constant cycle that happens, and it's how we're part of nature. We're part of these cycles. We can't remove ourselves from them, although we try to pretend we can. You're going to turn in the direction of your upper hand and then change the hands and come in the direction of the upper hand. So feeling this circular motion and this constant change. Within our world of material experience and matter, it's the constant kind of expansion and then condensing. And the little bunny was buried, and all the components that formed it into a little bunny are going to break apart, and it's going to be recycled into the earth, and the new life will continue to spring from that. Seeing the wonder and the beauty of being here now. Utilizing your consciousness to enjoy your life, to be present, to positively affect the world around you, to encourage others, to encourage your own experience. Reducing stress is helpful for inflammation. Reducing stress and inflammation has a positive effect on your telomeres. Those are the edges of your DNA strands that fray over time. Your telomeres are able to maintain smoothness. There's less stress and tension as your DNA replicates. You continue to evolve. And gaze at the fingers of your upper hand as you move and see the spaces between your fingers. Coming back to center, let your palms face each other. This movement, open and close, relaxing your chest, relaxing your heart, releasing tension from your pericardium, your heart protector. When we tense up, we close off. All the connective tissue tightens in our bodies. This is just what happens. And so when we relax our heart and we're open to the experiences and we feel nice and strong internally, then we're less likely to close off. And what happens is our energy flows a little easier. Our refinement process, you're continually experiencing a refinement process within all systems of your body. It's not perfect, but it's perfect at the same time. And when you relax and you open your heart and you allow it to kind of meet others, meet them from a place of healing, from a place of internal fortitude, and their opinions, their thoughts, they're not going to hurt you. It's just them trying to keep themselves safe too. We're all just trying to be alive. The little bunny didn't want to die. It wanted to eat and continue to metabolize and grow and have more baby bunnies. You know, like that's what it wanted to do. That's what we want to do. But, and so we close ourselves off from possibilities from others. And so opening up, just allowing yourself to be strong, and you have this kind of beautiful energy that's cultivating within you and being refined through the processes, the organs of your body and your breath and your movement and your awareness. And then the energy flows more smoothly, and it's called entrainment. Then your energy affects others. It just does. Even if you can't see it, even if you don't notice and you say, well, I'm not, it's not about being ridiculously positive. It's about feeling healthy. It's about feeling present. Well, let your hands come down. And I'd like for you to make your way to a comfortable place to rest. It could be a chair, it could be on the ground. Legs on a chair is really nice too if you happen to have a chair. So if you're gonna sit on a chair, that's absolutely fine. I'm just gonna show this variation of legs on a chair. Since if you have a carpet, you might just go ahead and not have a blanket. But since I have the hardwood floor, I like the blanket, and bringing your legs up over the chair and lying down. And so it really doesn't matter if you're seated or if you're lying down. That feels really relaxing. So I just want you to find a place where you can just rest. And allow your body to soften, allow your body to relax. We want our aging to be more of a smooth process. And a large part of how we experience aging is the fraying of telomeres as our DNA replicates. Again, those are the edges of the DNA, and they kind of start to fray, and there becomes issues within them as they continue to do that. In ways that we can assist with our own processes of aging, of experiencing life, of just living in general, art is to relax. That is number one problem in our culture, is that people can't relax. When you do, you benefit your ability to age, your ability to heal. You reduce inflammation. And even if you're suffering from any type of a chronic disease or a chronic situation, there are so many of them, and stress plays a major role in most chronic issues. There are other factors, of course, but you have self-efficacy when it comes to dealing with stress, to making choices, using your consciousness. So as you're resting, just allow yourself to breathe and allow your eyes to close or soften. Let yourself be supported by the earth beneath you. Sinking into the chair, sinking into the earth. Ways that we can assist ourselves. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. This helps you to be present. This helps you to come into this moment. Noticing your breath. Allow your breath to evolve as it does. Maybe it deepens. maybe it slows. Your breath is a bridge to all the parts of you. And with each exhalation, you let go. And with each inhale, you are re-inspired. This is a constant cycle. This is very much yin and yang. This is a cycle that began the moment you were born and will continue until the day that you die, till the moment of your death. You have your breath to always return to. Inhaling and exhaling and allowing your consciousness to come into your breath and to notice how it feels. Smile into your breath, smiling another way, another tool. Feeling the support beneath you, feeling your breath, observing it, finding a smile, smiling into it, and then also allowing your hands, utilizing your hands, placing them on your body, maybe placing them where you feel extra tension. I work with a woman who has advanced MS and she cannot move her body, and she wants to take deep breaths, but it's difficult to do that because it's more helpful if hands are placed in different parts of her body, because then she can feel the hand and imagine breathing into it, and that was helping her take deeper breaths. And so for those of us who are fortunate to have the use of our hands, placing them on areas of your body and allowing your breath to meet your hand. Let your hand be like a breath magnet. Feeling the warmth of your hands. Those are your very own little healing tools, your hands. It's amazing. It's amazing. Those are ways to come into the present moment. Feeling the support beneath you. Feeling your breath, finding a smile, feeling the gentle pressure of your hands. And knowing that the work that you've done today is just wonderful, wonderful practice to encourage your sense of peace, your digestive process, your inner alchemy, your continual refinement, your interactions with the world around you. Now slowly making your way to back to your room. Some would say opening your eyes, making small movements. If you're lying down, maybe you stay there. That's the nice thing about Zoom. You could stay there as long as you want. Or maybe bringing your knees in, you can roll to your side and just very, very slowly press your way up to a seat. Be a good way to keep that nice, relaxed sensation. And come to a tall spine and rock a little from side to side and front to back. And feel the earth beneath you and the crown of your head extending upwards. Bring a hand to your belly and a hand to your heart. Feel your breath, the warmth of your hands. Offer yourself a smile. And offer yourself kindness, compassion, peace, and love. Namaste, friends. I thank you so much for your practice today. It's just an honor to get to be with you. I'll hit my stop record button.